Eric here with Bodo's Trading Academy. Thank you for tuning into another YouTube video of mine. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button, click that subscribe button, you guys. I do appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Guys, let's get into it. I don't want to waste more time than I already did today. I want to get this video up. Make sure you guys get all the knowledge and levels and everything as much as possible as you guys can. So, guys, futures are ripping to the moon. This is actually a really good indication that we probably could see the so-called manipulated Santa rally. Yes, why is a Santa rally happening after Christmas? Guys, this is what was really supposed to happen on Friday. Friday was kind of a really slow day, and it's just because of a lot of buyers and sellers were really fighting back and really low volume. I think the market was really just moving off of news that day. Any type of small news that was happening, hey, we're going to move up the market. Any type of bad news, hey, we're going to move down the market. But overall, kept actually quite a steady uptrend if you guys think about it. We had a drop off followed by a top, and just really an up and down ugly movement towards the upside. This correlation in the market gives us more of an indication towards the upside. There's going to be no surprise if we do see, a massive drop off followed again. And it's just because, that's how the markets are moving. This market is moving in such a huge volatile way that, we're going to see some big, massive drops in the market. We're going to see some big, massive pumps in the market. Typical market behavioral movements too. What we tend to see, which is weird, because what I see on the 4-hour time frame is a completely different thing. We got the head and shoulders formulating on the 4-hour time frame. Got the shoulder, head, shoulder formation. If I could draw this out just a little bit better so you guys can get a visual perspective point of view of what I'm really talking about. We can expect, kind of a round off happening. Now, again, you guys, I'm not going to be completely 100% bearish in the market, even though I have a 75% bias bearish to 25% bullish. You guys, I'd never want to rule out and be one side in the market. That's not my game plan whatsoever. I'm always prepared pre-market to what's going to happen, going into the market open. Obviously, we saw a top off in the market, 2 days, almost 2 days pre-market, followed by into Wednesday's market open. We saw a pump up, followed by a drop off where futures really dropped off. And then, going into the market open on Thursday, this huge, massive move towards the downside, which, yes, you guys, we did catch this move. You guys, if you're not part of Bodo's Trading Academy, I'm telling you, you are absolutely missing out. We even actually bought a safer expiration, which was Friday's expiration, made over 180% profit on Thursday, trading this move for a puts play. You guys, this was a pretty simple move. Wasn't really, honestly, even complicated. I'm pretty sure we had the freaking rising wedge on the 4-hour time frame as well. Just kind of looked like this. And, as soon as this kind of broke out, I was like, all right, we're headed down because, any rising, falling wedge, we're going to head down. We're going to fall down. Now, typically a back-to-back falling wedge or rising wedge, it's very rare that we're going to see, a drop-off followed by another falling or rising wedge followed by another drop-off. But it's possible, 100% possible. I've seen it. I've done it. I've played it before. Again, we caught this move, you guys. If you're not part of the team, I'm telling you, got to click the link down below in the comment section, or actually even in my bio, I have it posted. Guys, I'm running a huge promo. You got to take advantage. 40% off. You guys, don't miss out on the VIP section. Or if you guys can't afford it, totally fine. You guys just simply come and join the free Discord community. Guys, be part of the community. Ask questions. In the public chat, I usually respond to everybody in there. And you guys, let's roll. Let's make this money coming Tuesday. Now, guys, levels. This is going to be very important. So obviously now that we're kind of bullish, Again, futures are ripping up. We want to set ourselves in bull territory because, again, we broke kind of towards the upside for futures. So I'm going to be pretty bullish as of right now. As of right now, I'm not going to be just in the bear side, you guys, because again, we can expect, remember this, we can expect a rally because the so-called manipulated Christmas rally, we can expect a move back up to 390. That's not going to be a surprise. Just keep that in mind. We can expect choppiness this week because we've seen it before in the past. But don't be in a shock that we see maybe a round off happening followed by a bigger drop. Guys, this is all manipulated. I think even going into January, I mean, there's a lot of fear that's going to be driven in the market in these next couple months. And we have to react in the best possible way. Guys, I'm using this as an indication to give me my trade. Now, you guys, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Eric, you're crazy, man. US dollar is going to go down, down, down. Guys, we remember, we reached a double bottom on the US dollar, followed by a falling wedge. Can be from a breakout to the upside. Again, we're reaching this falling wedge formation type pattern on the US dollar. Guys, the US dollar does exactly the opposite of what the S&P 500 does. So remember, no surprises in this game. We got an inverse head and shoulders on the daily time frame as we have a head and shoulders, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder formation on the daily time frame, or even the 4-hour time frame for better visual perspective, because you can't see this on the daily time frame, but we have the shoulder, head, shoulder formation on the 4-hour time frame for SPY and the inverse head and shoulders on the US dollar. Does pretty much the opposite. One thing I definitely want to wait for. Wow, what a lovely cross. 4-hour daily time frame, guys. This really doesn't lie. When you are playing price action, I don't want you guys to get this confused. I never solely rely my entries and exits off of indicators. Guys, don't get it wrong. I use indicators as a tool to navigate my position, to give me that extra reassurance, confirmation of entry, exit. So make sure I have a little bit more confidence behind my trade. If I were to enter the US dollar, obviously it would be around this range. I'd wait until it breaks out, but this gives me that extra reassurance because it had that crossover towards the upside. In this case, it would be a fake out, but why would you ever play puts here if you notice there is a falling wedge formation? Okay, it's just typical, basic analysis, guys. So, there's the 9 and 21 are not nowhere near close to formulating. So we could see kind of a downside on the US dollar. Maybe, formulate down here. US dollar could hit back again to 12.812 and then find ourselves bouncing and breaking out. But until then, we are going to see an uptrend in the market, guys. So there's not going to be a surprise. Futures are ripping right now. Guys, it's the time to be kind of a bull, And if this head, shoulder, head, shoulder formation, head and shoulders doesn't formulate, and, let's say the market starts going back up to 387, guys, there's multiple patterns we're trading, just because this is a fake out head and shoulders, that's okay. We're near a bottom, usually the head and shoulders formation, happens when we're kind of near of a top, if it was near a top. So guys, don't be like, oh, I'm going to be bearish. But again, I say 75% bearish, 25% bullish. But with futures ripping up right now, we could see most definitely a bullish run in the markets. Definitely no surprise. Do not be one-sided in the market, guys. This is how you lose money if you're only one-sided in the market. Okay. So if the market opens up tomorrow, guys, This is going to be super important. Levels, levels, levels. Don't lie, guys. Ultimately, I trade freaking levels. I don't just trade indicators. I don't want you to think that. My gosh, that would be terrible. I'd lose a lot of money if I just traded off of indicators. So, levels I'm going to be watching is going to be 385.30 to 385.70, 384.70 for a bounce for calls if we stay above this range, you guys. If we're below 382.50, I'm going to watch for a rejection for puts towards the downside. That's simple. Don't keep it, more complicated than it already is. Keep it stupid simple. Guys, you want to make the market as simple as possible. You don't want to overcomplicate things. This is where, a lot of confusion starts to happen. A lot of losses start to take place. Guys, keep it simple. Okay, levels will make you money. Okay, if obviously futures are ripping and man, we're here at 387. Shit, man, 387.40. We could see a rejection here. Okay, don't be surprised if we see a rejection here. But what makes me think we're not going to see much of a rejection at 387.30 because we had kind of a bounce here, during after hours trading on SPY, then followed by a breakthrough, right, toward the downside. We tested this 376. Now we're coming back up. We tested 387.40. And we could just soar right through 387.40 and yeah, man, we could just go up to 390, honestly. So guys, don't get confused. If I see a rejection here, I want to see, I want to see buyers kind of slowing down around this area, sellers kind of taking over and, just really playing maybe a short position for a nice scalp trade towards the downside. That's simple, you guys. So bullish, on the US dollar. I don't know about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be tough, you guys. It's going to be tough. If we see kind of more of a sell-off, give me more of that trade confirmation to be like, okay, we could actually be bullish on US dollar, which will indicate bearish on SPY. Moderna, okay, last stock. You guys, Moderna. This mother effort, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Moderna, we're going to see a drop off to 194.40s, 194.50s, followed by a massive, unexpected pump on Moderna. You guys, don't play with Moderna. Moderna will do whatever it wants to do in these markets. So we could be followed by a massive pump off this 194.40. This is going to be my level. I'm watching for a bounce for calls on Moderna. Okay. Now again, go back to SPY. Remember, keep levels as simple as you can. If the market stays above 385.30, this is the first level. I'm going to be watching for a bounce for calls. If it drives right through this 385.30, I'm going to be watching for a bounce for calls at this 384.70. If we find the market under 382.50s, I'm going to be watching for a rejection for puts. Now, again, I highly doubt the market, futures are going to start coming back down. Maybe it will. Again, we're in times where the market is very volatile. Futures could be ripping up to 386, 387, and then all of a sudden, guess what? By morning open, we could be under 382.50. Yes, it's not a surprise, you guys. So keep that in mind. Don't just ignore these levels. If that ends up happening, we're going to go short on the market. But if we stay above, we're going to get a nice little Christmas rally, maybe to 387.40, even upwards to 390. And these are going to be our massive price target points in the market for the S&P 500. All right, guys. Hope you guys really took in some of this information on this YouTube video I made. Guys, if you have any questions, as always, feel free to message me on Discord, and be sure to like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Guys, comment down your feedback. I really want to know your guys' opinion on what the market is actually going to do this week. I got bullish sentiment on Moderna, bullish sentiment on SPY. Again, I don't want to be biased. I was 75% more bearish on SPY, 25% more bullish. But again, if levels are being broken, futures are ripping, guys, we could see a nice rally towards the upside. Don't be shocked by that, but definitely keep in consideration this 387.40, guys. That's the one biggest level. We want to see it almost be above. If it is above pre-market, man, we can buy a bounce for calls at this 387.40, call it a day, play it till 390, and make our filthy, stupid, crazy money. Guys, click the link down below. You guys want to come and join the team? Let's roll. I'll see you guys tomorrow's trading day. Be ready to bring your A game because we are going to be massively profiting this week. Let's roll.